The story of humanity's pursuit of the extraordinary often finds its roots in times of great challenge. The era surrounding this mission was no different, a time marked by ambition, uncertainty, and the relentless pursuit of progress. To understand the full scope of this journey, we must first immerse ourselves in the broader historical landscape, meeting the key figures and unraveling the stakes that framed their mission. It was an age defined by contrasts. The world teetered between unity and division, progress and peril. On the one hand, the Cold War loomed large, an ever-present specter of ideological confrontation. The race for dominance between superpowers drove nations to invest unprecedented resources into science, technology, and exploration. On the other hand, societies across the globe wrestled with seismic changes, civil rights movements, environmental awakening, and the shifting dynamics of global power. Amid this cacophony of change, one goal stood out as a symbol of hope and ambition: to push the boundaries of human capability beyond what had ever been imagined. The quest for space exploration became both a metaphor and a literal journey, a venture into the unknown that symbolized humanity's enduring desire to understand its place in the universe. At the heart of this narrative was a singular mission that transcended national borders and ideological divides. It was more than a technical challenge. It was a statement of human resilience and ingenuity. Whether the aim was to step onto an alien world, achieve a groundbreaking scientific discovery, or establish a foothold for the future of humanity, the stakes were immense. The mission's significance was rooted in its potential to reshape perspectives, not only about the universe but also about humanity's capacity for collaboration and innovation. Success would not only demonstrate mastery over technology but also ignite imaginations, inspiring generations to dream of what lay beyond. Every great story is propelled by individuals whose vision and determination carve pathways through uncertainty. This narrative introduces a cast of remarkable characters whose contributions proved essential. Among them were leaders who dared to dream audaciously, scientists who defied the constraints of existing knowledge, and astronauts whose courage epitomized the human spirit. Figures like insert influential politician/scientist/astronaut names relevant to your context rose to prominence, their speeches, decisions, and actions shaping the trajectory of the mission. Their efforts brought together teams of diverse expertise, bridging gaps in knowledge and culture to achieve what once seemed impossible. The mission's success was far from guaranteed. Failure would not only cost lives and resources but also potentially shatter public trust in bold endeavors. Yet, the stakes were too high to ignore. For many, this was a defining moment, a chance to prove that humanity could transcend its earthly challenges and achieve greatness. The mission carried the weight of symbolism, demonstrating that cooperation, courage, and creativity could triumph over the limitations of the present. It was a promise to future generations that exploration, when pursued with purpose and determination, could unlock endless possibilities. In the chapters ahead, this story will delve into the early challenges, the people behind the mission, and the technological marvels that propelled it forward. It will chart the highs and lows of a journey that captured the imagination of millions, culminating in a moment that forever altered the course of history. The legacy of this mission is a testament to the boundless potential of human ambition, a reminder that when humanity reaches for the stars, it inevitably brings light to its own existence. Every great mission begins with a vision, a spark of imagination that dares to question what is possible. But between the dream and its realization lies a daunting landscape of obstacles, doubts, and challenges. The early days of this historic mission were fraught with uncertainty, where ambition collided with the harsh realities of technology, politics, and societal skepticism. Yet, it was in these struggles that the foundation of triumph was laid. The dawn of the mission arrived at a time when technology was still in its adolescence. Rockets were unreliable, prone to catastrophic failures. Navigation systems were rudimentary, dependent on analog calculations and limited by the precision of early computers. Communication over vast distances was fraught with delay and distortion, creating a fragile thread between the explorers and their home. Every milestone seemed insurmountable, Could a machine survive the intense pressures of launch? Could humans endure the extremes of an alien environment? Questions of engineering and biology converged, demanding answers where none yet existed. The gaps in knowledge were staggering: propulsion systems, materials resistant to cosmic radiation, life support systems capable of sustaining human life far from Earth. But perhaps the greatest challenge was the absence of a blueprint. Unlike other endeavors, there were no predecessors to emulate, no historical guides to consult. It was an era where experimentation came with high stakes, and failure often meant tragedy. The mission's audacity inspired both awe and doubt. Critics questioned the value of pouring resources into such a speculative venture when pressing issues like poverty, civil rights, and global conflict demanded immediate attention. To many, the mission seemed like a costly gamble, a luxury project for the elite rather than a meaningful investment for the masses. Public opinion was divided. For every voice of inspiration, there was another calling for caution. Headlines debated whether this was an act of hubris or a testament to human ingenuity. The skepticism extended to governments, where budgets and priorities often clashed. Every vote of approval for funding was hard-won. Every public rally for support a battle against doubt. Amid the noise of dissent, there emerged voices that cut through the uncertainty with clarity and purpose. Leaders like insert specific leaders recognized the mission's potential to unify a divided world and inspire generations. Their rhetoric was not just persuasive, it was transformative. The mission's defining moment came in the form of a speech, one destined to echo through history. Like President John F. Kennedy's proclamation to reach the moon. This declaration of intent was bold and unequivocal. We choose to embark on this journey not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. These words galvanized a nation, then the world. They reframed the mission as a collective effort, a symbol of humanity's shared destiny rather than the ambition of a single entity. Visionary leaders understood that success would require more than science and technology. It would demand storytelling, a way to connect the abstract concept of exploration with the tangible hopes of everyday people. The mission was not only a scientific endeavor, but also a political chess move. In a climate dominated by competition between global superpowers, space exploration became a battleground for ideological supremacy. Achievements in space were leveraged as symbols of national pride, proving the superiority of one system over another. This competition was both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it provided the urgency and funding needed to accelerate progress. On the other, it placed immense pressure on scientists and engineers to deliver results at an unsustainable pace, often sacrificing safety for speed. The mission's success or failure would have profound implications not only for science but also for geopolitics. Meanwhile, the economic realities of the mission were staggering. The cost of innovation was astronomical, requiring the diversion of billions from other priorities. Critics argued that such resources could be better spent addressing immediate social issues. Advocates countered that the mission was a catalyst for technological advancements that would ripple across industries, benefiting society as a whole. Despite the challenges, there were those who saw the mission not as an expense, but as an investment in the future. Scientists, engineers, and visionaries from all walks of life came together, driven by a shared belief in the power of discovery. They were dreamers and builders, their ambitions as vast as the cosmos. Among them were individuals like specific key figures, whose unwavering faith in the mission became the driving force behind early breakthroughs. Their persistence in the face of skepticism was nothing short of heroic. They worked tirelessly, often sacrificing personal comforts and enduring the ridicule of naysayers. The early challenges forged a path to resilience. Every failure became a lesson, every setback an opportunity to innovate. The mission's pioneers embraced the unknown, turning obstacles into stepping stones toward progress. Slowly, the vision began to take shape, a mosaic of determination, ingenuity, and courage. By the time the mission entered its critical phases, the foundations had been laid. What began as an impossible dream was now a tangible reality. a testament to the power of human imagination and perseverance. The early days may have been marked by doubt, but they also revealed the strength of a collective spirit united by purpose. As the narrative unfolds, we will meet the individuals who carried this vision forward, delve into the technological marvels they created, and witness the defining moments that transformed an idea into one of humanity's greatest achievements. This is a story of resilience, of daring to dream beyond the confines of the possible, and of the extraordinary journey that followed. Behind every monumental achievement lies the untold stories of the individuals who turned dreams into reality. These were the architects, dreamers, and risk-takers who devoted their lives to a cause greater than themselves. While the mission itself may shine brightly in history, it is the people who made it possible that imbue the story with humanity and depth. At the forefront of the mission were leaders whose bold visions transcended the immediate challenges of their time. These were the figures who recognized that success required not just technical expertise but also the ability to inspire a nation, or even the world. Insert name of key political leaders. A charismatic and forward-thinking statesman became the face of the mission's aspirations. Their speeches, filled with evocative imagery and unflinching optimism, transformed skepticism into belief. They understood the power of storytelling, framing the mission as a collective journey for all of humanity. Their leadership extended beyond words. Behind closed doors, they fought political battles, secured funding, and navigated the treacherous waters of diplomacy. While their public image was one of unshakable confidence, their private struggles revealed the immense pressure of leading such an audacious endeavor. If the leaders were the visionaries, the engineers and scientists were the architects, building the foundations upon which the mission stood. Their contributions ranged from groundbreaking technologies to innovative problem-solving, each playing a critical role in overcoming the mission's immense challenges. Among them was, insert name of a renowned scientist/engineer, a brilliant mind whose innovations in propulsion systems redefined what was possible. Known for their meticulous attention to detail and boundless creativity, they often worked late into the night, poring over schematics and conducting experiments. Anecdotes of their eureka moments became the stuff of legend within the team. Another key figure was, insert name of another scientist/engineer, who specialized in life support systems. Their work ensured that humans could survive the unforgiving conditions of space or alien environments. Despite the high stakes, their calm demeanor under pressure earned them the nickname, the stabilizer, among colleagues. These pioneers did not work in isolation. They collaborated across disciplines, pooling their expertise to tackle problems that had never been solved before. Their labs became crucibles of innovation, where ideas clashed and merged to create something extraordinary. The astronauts became the face of the mission, a select group of individuals whose courage and determination captured the public's imagination. These were the men and women who trained relentlessly, their bodies and minds pushed to the limits in preparation for the unknown. Insert name of a prominent astronaut. A former test pilot with an unyielding spirit emerged as a central figure in the mission. Their charisma and humility made them a favorite among the public, but their true strength lay in their ability to remain composed under pressure. From grueling simulations to moments of real danger, they exemplified the resilience and adaptability needed for success. Another standout was, insert name of another astronaut, whose background as a scientist brought a unique perspective to the team. They were not just explorers but also researchers, conducting experiments that would advance human understanding of the universe. Their meticulous observations and analyses became invaluable to the mission's objectives. For every figure in the spotlight, there were countless others working tirelessly behind the scenes. These were the unsung heroes, technicians, programmers, medical staff, and countless others who ensured that every detail was accounted for. The story of insert name of support team member or role exemplifies the quiet dedication of these individuals. As a programmer, they developed algorithms that enabled precise navigation, often debugging code under immense time constraints. Their contribution may have gone unnoticed by the public, but it was instrumental in the mission's success. Another example was the medical team, led by insert name or role, who monitored the health and well-being of the astronauts. They innovated solutions to unprecedented challenges, from managing the effects of zero gravity to addressing psychological stress during long-duration missions. One of the mission's most remarkable aspects was its spirit of collaboration. While competition between nations often defined the era, this endeavor saw unprecedented cooperation across borders. Scientists and engineers from different countries came together, setting aside ideological differences to achieve a common goal. His story of insert example of international collaboration highlights the power of this unity. Despite language barriers and cultural differences, these teams worked seamlessly, their shared purpose bridging divides that had long seemed insurmountable. His mission was not without its moments of levity and humanity. Anecdotes from this period reveal the personalities behind the achievements, reminding us that these pioneers were not infallible heroes but real people with hopes, fears, and quirks. Any memorable story involves insert lighthearted anecdote, where an engineer's makeshift solution saved a critical test from failure. Another recounts the astronauts' camaraderie during training, from practical jokes to shared moments of reflection under the stars.